Good morning. It is Saturday, February 8th, 2026, at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Tech News. In a significant move to bolster its burgeoning technology sector, India has announced revised startup regulations specifically designed to support deep tech companies. These changes aim to facilitate greater access to funding and enhance the long-term viability of startups operating in advanced fields such as artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and biotechnology. This strategic policy shift underscores India's ambition to become a global leader in cutting-edge technological innovation. Concurrently, in the United States, New York lawmakers are currently deliberating a proposed 3-year moratorium on the construction of new data centers. This legislative initiative stems from growing environmental concerns regarding the substantial energy consumption and carbon footprint associated with these facilities, particularly as the demand for AI processing power continues to surge. A pause could have considerable implications for the expansion of AI infrastructure within the state. Further highlighting the dynamic landscape of AI investment, Benchmark Capital has successfully secured an additional $225 million in specialized funds. This capital is specifically allocated to double down on its investment in Cerebras, a prominent rival to NVIDIA in the highly competitive AI chip market. This substantial financial commitment reflects strong investor confidence in Cerebras' innovative approach and its potential to capture a larger share of the rapidly expanding AI hardware industry, signaling a continued arms race in AI foundational technologies. Business news. Turning to the global markets, a major consolidation is underway in the energy sector as Coterra Energy and Devon Energy have announced an all-stock merger valued at an estimated $58 billion. This significant transaction is expected to create a formidable new entity within the oil and gas industry, potentially altering competitive dynamics. In corporate earnings news, Super Microcomputer, trading under the ticker SMCI, experienced a remarkable 18% jump in its stock value. This surge followed the company's announcement of a more than double sales target, indicating exceptionally strong demand for its server and storage solutions, often critical for AI and high-performance computing. Similarly, manufacturing giant Corning, ticker GLW, saw its shares soar by 18.3%, reaching an all-time high. This impressive performance was driven by stellar quarterly earnings and the securing of a new billion-dollar deal, underscoring its robust market position and innovation in materials science. On the regulatory front, Congressman Khanna has initiated a formal investigation into a $500 million investment from the United Arab Emirates into World Liberty Financial, a cryptocurrency firm with ties to the Trump family. This inquiry raises important questions regarding financial transparency and potential foreign influence in the digital asset space. Demonstrating confidence in its future prospects, General Motors has announced a 20% increase in its dividend rate, a positive signal for shareholders amid ongoing shifts in the automotive industry towards electric vehicles and autonomous technology. Meanwhile, in the real estate sector, mortgage and refinance interest rates have notably receded, now falling back below the 6% threshold. This downward adjustment could provide a welcome boost to the housing market, making homeownership and refinancing more accessible for consumers. World news. On the global stage, preliminary projections from Japan's snap election indicate a decisive victory for the governing party, which is expected to secure a majority. This outcome suggests a continuation of current policies and a period of political stability for the nation. In Southeast Asia, the polls have officially closed in Thailand's highly anticipated election, a contest that sharply divided voters between calls for sweeping reform and a preference for conservative continuity. The nation now awaits the final results, which will determine its future political direction. Meanwhile, Russian authorities have identified 3 individuals as suspects in the recent shooting of a prominent general. Reports suggest that Lyubomir Korba, the alleged gunman, has since fled the country and is believed to be in the United Arab Emirates, prompting an international dimension to the investigation. In Italy, the city of Milan, a future host of the Olympic Games, has seen arrests made by police following clashes with protesters. These demonstrations highlight underlying social and economic tensions within the region as it prepares for a major international event. Lastly, the Washington Post has announced that its chief executive will be stepping down. This leadership change follows a period marked by significant mass layoffs at the esteemed newspaper, reflecting the broader financial and structural challenges currently facing the traditional media industry in an evolving digital landscape. That is your briefing for today. Stay focused.